Have you ever met someone who just can't say no? Not to favors, not to extra work, not even when they're exhausted. On the surface, it looks like kindness, but psychology says it goes much deeper than that. Let's break down the real psychology behind people who struggle to say no. 1. Fear of disappointing others. Psychologists call this rejection sensitivity. These people feel responsible for everyone's emotions. They think saying no will hurt someone, upset them, or change how they're perceived. So instead of protecting their time, they protect other people's feelings. Not because they're weak, but because they care, sometimes too much. 2. Identity based on being helpful. Research on self-worth shows that people who can't say no often tie their value to usefulness. If they're not helping, they feel guilty. If they disappoint someone, they feel unworthy. So they keep saying yes, even when it drains them. It's not about the task, they're protecting their identity. 3. Childhood conditioning. Many people-pleasers grew up in environments where saying no wasn't safe. Maybe they had strict parents, unpredictable reactions, or were praised only when they obeyed. Their nervous system learned one rule: saying yes keeps the peace. This pattern follows them into adulthood, even when the danger is gone. 4. Difficulty setting boundaries. Psychologists call this weak psychological boundaries. These people blur the line between their needs and others' expectations. They think rejecting a request means rejecting the person, so they sacrifice themselves to avoid conflict. But conflict avoided is peace postponed. 5. Overactive empathy. Some people feel other people's stress more intensely. It's called empathic distress. When someone asks for help, they feel the pressure as if it's happening to them. So saying yes becomes a quick way to reduce that emotional discomfort. Here's the part most people miss. People who can't say no are not trying to impress others. They're trying to protect harmony, internal and external. If this sounds like you, remember this. Saying no is not disrespect, it's self-respect. Healthy people won't leave you for setting boundaries, but you might lose the ones who were using you. So next time someone says yes too quickly, don't assume they're overly nice. They might be battling guilt, conditioning, and decades of emotional patterns. Learning to say no isn't selfish, it's healing. Love understanding why people think and behave the way they do. Hit subscribe, because here we don't just watch people, we understand them.